Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Kuni 2. There's no turning back after this. Let's go.
You're finished, Dalaran. Your plan has failed.
He'll never rule the world. Never!
Rule the world? You have read too many fairy tales, boy. The world was never my prize.
What?
It was a beautiful place, my home. A realm of peace and prosperity. I was the king of Allegoria. A young man handed the crown too soon. None loved my realm more than I. But I was conceited, arrogant. Our kingmaker was a being known as Alessandra. In strengthening our bond, I committed the greatest of all sins. I fell in love. And love between king and kingmaker is an offense against the will of the gods. As punishment, she was cursed to spend the rest of her days in the guise of the Horned One and cast along with Allegoria into another dimension. And so, I vowed to bring her back. She and my beloved kingdom. I set out to acquire all the king's bonds of our world, that I might use their combined power to reawaken Alessandra.
How did you know that was even possible?
The guise of the Horned One, you said. I take it the creature we see is but an outer shell within which Alessandra lies trapped. If so, the strength of the King's bonds might serve to reach that which lies dormant deep within, to reconnect King and Kingmaker, and free her of her prison.
It is as you say. If Alessandra can be revived, Allegoria may yet rise from the ashes. And I shall have regained my beloved and my kingdom both.
You didn't have to be super evil about it though. You didn't ask for help.
Now you know what it is I seek. Roland, if my realm were to be restored, yours too might return. You would be reunited with your family, with your son. Surely you would join me if such an outcome were your reward.
Yes, but not at the cost of this world.
He can't! He won't! Not that way!
Exactly, not that way.
Just because you would do anything to bring a loved one back, it doesn't mean you should.
That's the most true, Evan, but it's also the hardest. It's the hardest thing to do.
What is happening to me?
That doesn't look good.
That horrible black stuff comes from the Horned One, you know. Dalaran by ears just been channeling it like. But it looks like it's finally getting the better of him. That thought he was infected by it from the start.
That's bad.
I will restore them. I must. Alessandra! Allegoria! Both shall live again!
Wow, so like everybody else was like had different things turn against them. You mean Dalaran was just played the whole time too?
You'd really do that? You'd destroy whole countries, steal countless souls, just to get what you want? You think that's love? Then you don't deserve to love. And you sure as hell don't deserve to be a king.
Yeah, Roland!
You won't defy me. You are me. We want the same thing. You wish to be reunited with those you love, just as I do.
No, it's not that simple.
My crimes will be more than outweighed by the revival of Allegoria, by the return of all that has been lost.
Not really, not if you destroyed the entire world.
Rise, beloved kingdom! Live again!
Run! And Robot rolls up into a ball. Roll away.
Alessandra, my love. You are free at last!
Lame. That looks bad.
What is the meaning of this? You are not my Alissa!
Oh man, look at that. He just literally tore the... ripped this dimension. That is a really cool look. You're also super evil. You've been played, Doloran.
Truly lost. What will become of Allegoria? What will become of me?
That looked extremely evil. I do not understand. He literally just tore the sky apart in a really cool animation. So, that wasn't her?
No.
I sense the same darkness as before. I fear it was merely the Horned One unleashed. Which begs the question, where is Alessandra? That's a good question. Where is Alessandra? Never mind that, ye addle-brained swab, ye. What about that there tear in the very skies themselves, damn it all, right? Literally just tore the sky apart. Do you see how the edges were crumbling? If we can't close it up somehow, the whole world could be sucked inside. We need to close it. We need to beat that thing. Think you can fly us up there, Lofty? You're saying, man. Of course I flippin' can. Come on, Evan. Let's get up there and give old the horny boy a piece of our minds. I suppose we did go to all the trouble of restoring Mornstar. It would be a shame not to use it. Mornstar? The very sword over which Alessandra and I swore our pact so long ago. That was your they do the Kingsbond. It's a bit like the twig, but now we have Mornstar. Oh wow. Huh. Which might explain why it's the only thing that can penetrate the Horned One's defenses. Alright everyone, come on. It's time to defeat the Horned One and return peace to our world. Crush the Horned One and save the world. Donner was tainted by that stuff too, huh? No wonder he went crazy, right? You saw what it did to everybody else. Wait, so was the whole of Allegoria tainted too? No. Now's not the time to be thinking about that. We got a final showdown to focus on.
Really?
Just an old softy all along. I never thought he was doing all this because of some girl. Do you really think beating the Horned One's going to get her soul free? I hope so. Ultimate Evil played everybody here. Well, not everybody here, but just everybody in the world. Weren't as simple as it might seem, eh? I almost feel sorry for the swab. Well, he may be a villain, but at least he's an oddly honest one, I'll give him that. Makes me think the sharing a soul with Roland nonsense may not be nonsense at all.
If I may be so bold.
If we don't intervene soon, the Terran space created by the Horned One will engulf us all. Must go after him, Your Majesty. Consequences of inaction are too dreadful to contemplate.
Thanks.
For saying what you did to Doloran, I mean. I don't know why, but I just couldn't bring myself to tell him he was wrong. But you could. Guess that's why you're the king in this whole equation. Alyssa, why? Instead of being the Horned One, you'll need to use Mornstar, you know? Sword of Unity. Don't be rushing in like a pranny with some other weapon, whatever you do. But you already knew that already, innit? Right? You ready to do this? 2 arms! Well, can I save you? Going up, half cocked. Make sure you're all set before we get cracking. Don't forget, you need to use Mornstar. Can't save here. Alright, let's go. Let's show him the road then. Horned One won't know what hit him. 2 arms! Ooh. Oh no, recording what you shouldn't be. Alright, let's go. Good dodge, Lofty. Not so good dodge.
Everybody all right?
I think so. Where are we?
King Breaker. Is that a Kingmaker?
I'll do my best.
Right, how do I switch? I need to play this.
Some ancient magic wafting around these parts. Is it something fantastic? Come over by here when you get a chance, 7 man. I've got a bit of lofty magic to lend you. Read this.
I don't know his skills. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, look like anybody can do damage, so. Yeah, it's just Evan does more with Morningstar, of course. Oh, Lofty, what do you got? Oh, let's go. Worth it. You have to charge him up. Oh, whatever it is. I feel like it'll be worth it when you just charge him up enough. Oh, man. Come on, Lofty. Ooh, that looked dangerous. Come on. Charge up, let's go. Man, he does that attack at the wrong time. Oh. Won't be there. That looks bad. That looks like I won't be able to do damage to it. Ah!
Have you a bad feeling about this? Brace yourself. I reckon things are about to get hairy.
Oh, let's go. It's where I get the ability.
Take that.
Okay, so I can trigger it with Lofty now. I regret everything.
Make yourselves useful.
He's channeling the different ones. There's Bright Skimmer. Push that charge faster. Thanks for the heal.
Don't let me down.
That would be Bastion. There we go.
What's that coming out of his chest? Careful, man.
I don't know, but keep swinging.
Take that. Make yourselves useful.
I don't know what it is, but we're gonna get rid of it.
Need a little help. Don't let me down.
This guy can heal and charge this. Oh. Almost. Alright, let's go.
Take that. Here goes.
Oh. You would move.
Here goes.
Don't move.
Take that.
Ah, I was hoping to get one more forward. How'd you get out of that? But hope I was on the right weapon. Ow. Cannon! Man, that lasts so long, even the extra invulnerability frames don't help me. Oh, this is a great time to charge. He's not doing anything but a melee attack, and he's far away. Ooh. Oh no! So much for that. That's not great. Would that be Oakenheart? Level 72. Wait, you're actually in melee range.
Here goes.
Darn it.
Here goes. Take that.
One more.
Here goes.
Darn. So would that be long thing? Yeah.
Don't let me down.
Ah. Where'd Lofty go? I don't even know where Lofty is. Oh, that was a good time to get the animation.
Here goes.
Oh, I probably need Evan to hit him. There we go. One more. Oh, because that crystal hit me.
Here goes.
Get rid of that. Do not get hit by that. These little crystal ads can go away, though. That's for sure. 3-leaf soar away. I like that it's soar away. Here. Where are you aiming at? Nope!
Don't let me down.
If only that charged a little faster. Ow. Where is he?
Here goes. Take that. Here goes. Take that. Here goes.
Nope. Oh man, didn't even get a good chance to dodge that one. I still have 3-leaf soarway. Saving the big stuff in case there's another form or something. I guess it'd be easier if I was using Evan and She made a scratch. Oh, he like buffed himself. Oh, let's go. That one was fast.
Here goes.
Oh, everybody is talking like me. Oh, we get the music now. Cool.
Here goes.
And this was not wearing out. Awesome.
Here goes. Take that.
Which means Brocken could just heal now.
Take that.
Take all the pot shots at you. Ah, no. Brocken.
Bracken.
Get over here.
Here goes. Here goes. Take that.
It's cool that we get this mode for the whole time here at the last. The last of the sword.
Take that. Here goes. Take that.
I was like, what's that? Probably think I should hit. Hi.
It's now or never, forevermore, for the whole world!
Awesome. Great job, Evan.
Alessandra, is it really you?
It is, my love. But you did not free me from within the Horned One. The Horned One was not born of the wrath of the gods as you had thought. I wanted to be with you. I wanted it so much that I gave up the power of the Kingmaker.
What?
Once freed, that vast, insatiable power gave rise to a monster. The Horned One.
Oh no.
No.
Do you know how Kingmakers are born? They are born when a soul is sacrificed in order that a great power may be tamed. In unbinding my soul, I unleashed that power. By abandoning it, I committed an unforgivable crime. A crime for which I was punished.
So you have not returned to me.
Forgive me, my love. I am that which sealed away the Horned One's power. Only through my sacrifice could the power which poured forth from him be contained.
Then, by unleashing him, I have undone what good you wrought.
No, my love. For a great evil has left the world. The Horned One is defeated. And so, my role in containing him has come to an end. My soul can be at peace, at long, long last. Thank you for never ceasing to love me. We will meet again, dear heart. Not in this world, but somewhere, someday. Goodbye, my love, my darling. Goodbye.
Alyssa, no. Not yet. Alyssa!
That's really sad.
Tolerant.
Alessandra is no more. Allegoria will not rise again. All that I have loved is lost. Roland, tell me, what great wrong did I do to deserve this? Was it in surrendering to love that I erred? Or in accepting a crown of which I was not worthy?
You did no wrong.
Exactly.
You just did what you could to keep your love for Alessandra alive and save your kingdom. That's life. People do what they can, try to live as best they can. And then the tide of history comes and sweeps them all away.
It's true.
My country was swept away too. I tried to stop it. Tried to prevent the war that would end it all. But you can't hold back the tide. And so it rolled in.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a new Allegoria?
Sure, why not?
A what?
Huh?
If it can't be brought back, I mean, we can build a new one instead.
A new one?
I already built one new kingdom.
We did it. We built a new kingdom from nothing. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. It was small at first, but it grew and grew, and thanks to its wonderful people, it eventually became a great nation. You can do the same, Doloran.
You truly think...
Oh, sorry.
Maybe that's why I was brought here. The country Evan and I built together. It changed things for you, Doloran. For this whole world. No one needs to be a slave to the past anymore. Now we can look to the future.
Evan Petty Whisker Tildrum. You are yet young, but you are a great king indeed.
Indeed.
You really think so?
I will start afresh. I will build a new kingdom. For the sake of my departed subjects. For the sake of my beloved.
Hear, hear!
Oh, look at Evan now.
Evan?
We come before you today to make a solemn oath in the presence of all our peoples.
United we stand as one single land.
Well now.
Oh no. So it's time, huh?
Hey!
There you are, Roland. Is it... Are you...
Hey.
And here I was hoping you wouldn't have to see this. Looks like this is goodbye. Guess it's about time I was heading back home. You're not gonna stay here? With me? Doesn't look that way. I can feel it. It's pulling me back. But your world is... Yeah. Before I came here, I watched it be destroyed. I may be returning to nothing but death and despair. I know that. But whatever's waiting for me, I'll be able to face it. I built this kingdom with you. If I can do that, I can do anything. You taught me a lot, Evan Pettywhisker Tildrum. I won't forget. Not ever. Roland. No. Don't sell yourself short, Roland. You taught Evan a lot.
Well, Evan, see you around.
Goodbye, Roland.
You really helped mold him into the great king that he is now. And a fine king he is. Young, but already a great king. Evan?
Who are you?
I think you know.
You're King Ferdinand, aren't you? You've been helping me all along.
We named the kingdom from the fairy tale and everything.
Yes and no. I am Ferdinand. But it's really you who's been helping me.
Wait, what?
What?
Everything I've told you, you told me first.
Oh, wow. A great person once told me.
I don't understand.
This is going to sound strange, but I can send my mind through time. It's a gift I've had since I was born.
That's super useful.
And using it to visit you seemed like the obvious thing to do.
Huh.
I mean, who wouldn't want to find out what his famous father was like as a child?
Ha! So the great man who gave you all that advice was really Evan. Just, of course, grown up and having a lot of experience.
Father?
Yes, you are my father, and I am your son.
What?
What?
I promised that I would live up to your legendary achievements, but before I could do that, I had to see them for myself. The things I said to you, those words of wisdom, they were all yours.
Oh, wow.
But Ferdinand lived long ago. He...
I'm afraid that was just Bodley's little joke. She's no historian, you see. She's a seer.
Ah.
She didn't tell you what had happened. She told you what was going to happen. About how I would become the first king to unite the whole world.
She didn't tell you what had happened. She told you what was going to happen.
So you did? I mean, you will?
You will?
Yes, you started it all by uniting the 5 great realms. But there were plenty of others. Smaller perhaps, but realms just the same.
So Evan started it.
Each with its own particular problems. Poverty, war, and any number of other things. None of them easy to solve. But solve them you did. One by one by one.
And you?
Yes, I carried on what you started. And in the end, I finished it.
Fancy. A truly great king, Evan. Oh wow, and there's in the future, Ferdinand accomplishes it, carrying on his father's legacy.
I come before you, a true king at last. I, Ferdinand, have brought together the peoples of every nation under the heavens. The great work my beloved father began is finally complete, and the world stands united under a single banner. I hereby swear, in the name of King Evan, to safeguard this hard-won peace, for as long as I shall live.
And with that, my promise to Nella was fulfilled at long, long last.
Yay! Wow, that was great. Oh, we're seeing different. That was a lot of fun. I must say, and the characters. Oh, there's Roland Evan when they first escape. I really enjoyed Ni no Kuni 2. They did so much right to me. Again, this is my opinion. You can take it or leave it. The only credentials I can say that I have is that I've played RPGs for literally decades now. For 2 decades, a little longer. And I have a bachelor's degree in electronic media. So you can take it or leave it. But there's Neil. Oh no! The do-bill. But there is so much this game does right. Oh, there's Roland continues to say the characters are very endearing. Each one has their own personality that you can get into, that you can care about. You also have this big storyline that's easy to follow, but still has its twist here and there, which is really nice. Sometimes I feel like stories now are getting too complicated, that you try to have 50,000 plot lines, or this really just over-the-top storyline that whatever message you were trying to get across is lost. And you just leave the player confused and not understanding what went on at all. Here, the storyline is very easy to follow, step by step. And again, you still have these twists here and there, like that one. Oh, there's them escaping as frogs. You have these twists, but overall you can actually follow the story. And the story is really great. It's one that I can just sink my teeth into. Best way I could put it. I care about the story, I care about the characters, about what's going on in the world. The side quests are done right as well. The side quests you have these little, there's a whole bunch of people working, like Lily and Leander and Brocken and some Hibbledies. With the side quests, I love these little scenes too. The credits, those are extremely well done. You have every person you go and get, they have a little story with them. Even the ones from Swift Solutions, you talk to them, it's like, oh, I've done this, this, and this, and I want to come to your kingdom. Or you know about them a little bit from another side quest. Like they had friends or something, and you've already talked with them once. And so when you have to do a quest, you get a little bit about these characters, like Tobias, how he was tricked by a merchant. For example, Newbie, who just doesn't have confidence in himself. Fido, who's scared of his grandfather, who's this great warrior, but he's going to be an armorer, and so on and so on and so on. These little stories in these side quests are great because then you care about these characters, and it makes the side quest way more enjoyable. Sure, they are just a bunch of fetch quests or go kill X amount of monster, etc., etc., but you care about these characters just a little bit because you get a little bit about them. That's how you do a side quest. Make me care. Make the player care about getting these citizens for your kingdom. And then from a gameplay standpoint, it makes your kingdom better. Onward to Unity. Union. The game's just phenomenal.
Arriving at the World Unification Summit shortly, Mr. President. Thanks. You seem happy. Not really. We still have a mountain to climb. I can't imagine convincing all the nations of the world to sign up to this will be easy. It's never been done before, I guess, but if you could pull it off, wow. Oh, it's been done all right. Really? Sure. In a little country a long, long way from here.
Good on you, Roland. Good on you. Robes of Unity. You'll start again from after fighting Dalaran. Let's definitely do that. If you enjoyed this LP, please click the links below. It would really help me out. And subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. Whatever comes next, I do hope you have truly enjoyed my playthrough of Ni no Kuni 2. I may have showed some stuff off that other people haven't. Taken things a different route. Maybe gotten some people they didn't. It's not 100%, but I feel like I did do quite a bit. And again, the links below are to PayPal and Patreon. Please consider clicking those. Again, it would really help me out, help me bring even more videos to you and continue on my little journey here. All the characters were great. Roland's my favorite. If I could be cast in a game and not be the main character, like Evan's the main character, I would love to be in Roland's shoes. Be the person that gives advice and mentors the main character. That would be something I would love. I just absolutely love Roland's character. Now in a new favorite of mine in gaming in general, which is great to have. Until whatever comes next, I do plan at some point now. I'd like to play the first Ni no Kuni. I've never gotten to do that. I played a little bit of it. I don't own it, but I know it's on PlayStation Now, which is I used the 7-day free trial many months ago to give it a shot, and I played what I only played a little bit of it, but I enjoyed the little bit of story that was there. I think it'd be a great journey to go through as well. So at some point, I'll end up going on that one. But I really, really enjoyed Ni no Kuni 2. I hope you did as well. They just do a lot of things right. And this is a severely long episode, I know, but I just want to harp on it again. The characters are great. The story, it's followable, which a lot of times, I shouldn't say a lot of times, but it feels like more and more stories you can't really follow. They try to have these really huge plot lines tackling 50 different issues in 150 different ways, and you just can't. They have to have all these tons of twists and turns to the point to where you can't follow the story. Here, there were some twists and turns, like Roland's betrayal. You had a feeling he wasn't completely, like at least I hoped, he wasn't completely betraying the kingdom, but then he, actually fires the gun. It's like, oh man, wait, did he actually just sacrifice that person? Is he really betraying? Like it just a little bit of doubt. I love Roland's character. It's like, oh man, I hope he's not betraying. And then it turns out he's not. The twist with Dolaran at the end, that even he's being played by the really big bad. And what really happened with Alessandra, you had with Mausinger, you have these really heartfelt moments in the game. And then you have, fun side quests. Again, they're done right to me. It's a side quest you care about because it gets you another person for your kingdom, but you also hear about this person's plight, and it's like, oh, let's go help this person. The kingdom management I really like. I can see some people maybe not liking it, but I really enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it. That's it's something I enjoy. I can see how some people may not have, but I hope it doesn't, even though it's a really big part of the game, I don't feel like I didn't make that many weapons from it. That many weapons or armor. The upgrades really helped. But you can, if you're having some problems with not having enough time, you can kind of do what I did. When I would go eat lunch, I would leave the game on. And that's why the hours played is it's way larger than what I actually played. Probably by a good 20 hours, maybe 15. Probably 15 hours. I'd leave it on, go get something to eat. That way I could record more, started to get hungry. But I left it on, and then picked up the King Skillers. That way I could build the kingdom more. And there's still more. You can upgrade the kingdom again, make it look even fancier if you go get the citizens. I could dump many more hours into this game. At least probably a good 10. And just actually sitting down and playing. Getting the other party members. Some may be even really hard to get. Have to go find them. There's still some gameplay here. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed my experience with Ni no Kuni 2, and I hope you all have as well. Again, until whatever comes next, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. One last note, I like that we see how it all played out at the end. We get to see that this Ferdinand is really Evan's son. And he unites the kingdom. Unites the whole world. And that's great. And it all starts with Evan, who grows up to be this great historical king. And it's awesome. And every character helped get him there. It's just all great. I just can't say enough how much I thoroughly enjoyed Ni no Kuni 2. until whatever project comes next, I'm Cendril 89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.